Isn't he Mexican?
Colombian.
He calls himself American.
What is this?
Anchor Baby.
And in this corner, it's the American Anchor Baby.
Daddy's home. That's an offensive term. People find that hurtful.
You mean it's not politically correct? Excuse me. I'll use the word anchor baby.
You know, he's an anchor baby in Canada.
Tell him we still rolling with Trump, too.
Anchor baby, the whole thing sounds horrific. You're just making it sound like immigrants are these horrific, greedy people.
Ustedes pueden aceptar mi negocio o aceptar las consecuencias. Plata o plomo.
So you would be considered white, in my opinion.
You're the blackest one in this room.
I think so.
And what happened was his mama got pregnant on the other side of the border. And then a few hours before, just before it was time for him to pop out, she jumped across the border and let him fall on American soil. So he became the anchor baby. They don't call him the anchor baby for nothing. Amazing.
We like this anchor baby, right?
What's up, everybody? Welcome to my show. Much appreciated. Thanks for tuning in. I'm the American Anchor Baby. How y'all doing? Oh, we early today, says Lord Bibby. Let's go. Yes. How is everybody today? It's Thursday. Gonna get into it here today. It's gonna be as one famous, another famous show host says, it's gonna be loosey. It might be a little goosey. The goose is loose, but we're having fun today. Just some videos and stuff I want to get into. Some halfway commentary. We're going to get into it, okay? I'm wearing the JC like a real Mexican, real dramatic. Look at him. All dramatic looking. You ever been to those like Catholic churches and they're all like all the imagery and the bleeding Jesus Christ and it's got your emotions going. They don't do any soaking though. I don't think they do a lot of that soaking in at those Catholic. They have like more like, what would you call it, soaking? No, it's more like chanting and hymns. Are hymns soaking? Come on. If you guys didn't catch my show where I was talking about that, the science behind the brainwashing of music, or just music, really. Just what music is. If you know, it's not that deep. Anyways. So, yeah, got the heavy imagery on. El soaking. Jesucristo, yeah. So I'm feeling quite Latino with this on right now. You know, feeling like I want to go do the Stations of the Cross or something. Anybody ever do that? I went to Catholic school growing up, so I got a little bit of that in me. Looks kind of metal. Yeah. Got it off a random person. Story for another time, maybe. But where was I? Yes, lol, indeed. The Stations of the Cross, what would we do? And also with you would you guys genuflect before you go into the pew? If you guys didn't, I'm telling on you. You guys ever do that? You know, right before you go into the pew, you got to go on one knee. You go, pow, 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 pow. For the people listening, the four pows, pow, pows I just did it's what's that even called? Genuflection? You know, when you do the cross thing, you know, forehead here and then left, right. What's that called? Anyways, genuflection, or I don't know. Anybody know what that's called? We're trying to get educated here. And then always the bloody wooden Jesus at the front. Very scary. I thought it was always pretty cool. I thought it was kind of cool. I would look at all the candles and the Stations of the Cross and pretty much ignore the whole mass. I was also a rebellious. I had the rebellious female spirit. Maybe I still do. And I would the sign of the cross. Thank you, Sean. I wouldn't do it. I wouldn't do the motions. I'd sit there all, no, you can't make me. So they'd stand, they'd sit, they'd kneel, they stand, they sit, they kneel. I'd just sit there and just daydream. And my stomach would rumble loudly. People would hear it and it would embarrass me. Days growing up, curly-haired Nikki, in a Catholic school in Canada. Let's get into something here. Why, shall we? I know your calls, of course. 888-775-3773. Anybody going to watch The Summit tomorrow? It's The Summit. The Summit. What's showing off, Chris? What do you mean? Jesus was a surfy dude. Yeah, doing the sign of the cross. Okay, thank you. So, yeah, The Summit is tomorrow. Tucker Carlson takes the stage tomorrow for the first Republican presidential summit of they're calling it a summit. They're calling it a summit. I'm not calling it a summit. It's calling it a summit. And they'll be featuring DeSantis, Nikki Haley, Vivek Ramaswamy, Tim Scott, Mike Pence. No Trump. I was reminded that Trump said he didn't want to be doing these debates, right? And I remember that. You guys remember that? I remember that. Yeah, all the losers, Ogden Bell. Who's going to actually, I'm not interested. I think my favorite out of all those might be Vivek Ramaswamy. I like them all. Honestly, DeSantis, even Tim Scott, Pence, I like that they're running. It gets the conversation going. DeSantis v. Trump. Steel sharpens steel, or some might not call Ron DeSantis steel. Cantle Tilt Ron. That's what they call him. Cantle Tilt Ron. But that's good. I like it. I like Vivek too because he's saying some interesting things that gets the conversation going, but he's also not a threat. So I think that's why Republican MAGA people like him. They like him, Vivek. He's like, okay, that's nice. That's cute. Keep it up, man. Keep it up. Because he's not like not a threat. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, who's catching it? Who's watching it? Tucker been doing a good job. Who else? Who saw the Tate thing? I didn't see that either. Trying to catch up. Nah, whatever. Who's got time to catch up with all this, with this fake world anyways, right? I see some clips. We might talk about it. But yeah, who wants to catch up with this fake world? Anyways, it's fake. And it's just fake. It's just fake. Have you been on TikTok Live lately? Speaking of fake, have you been on TikTok Live lately? So wild TikTok Live content, stuff I've never seen. I just didn't know that humanity could get to this point, okay? I got some clips to show you because I came across some the new paradigm shift in human entertainment. Okay, and I'm not playing around because this person has views. Okay, he's getting plenty of views, doing more than what I'm doing here. Talking about mess. I should be doing what this person's doing. Let me show you. This one person went viral, and I found other people doing this similar thing. And this thing, I'm calling it a thing because it's hard to even explain. How do I even explain? You have to. This is a long story to explain how humanity got to this point. Okay, but. Maybe the video will speak for itself. Then we'll explain it, okay? I do apologize if you find yourself confused, but don't be alarmed. Don't be alarmed if you're confused by what you're about to watch. For those that are listening, we're going to watch a TikTok Live, a snippet of a TikTok Live. You'll see the woman reacting to her viewers is what I'll leave it at, okay? Let's watch this beautiful footage here. We have her on screen right now. Let's watch. What is this woman up to?
Ice cream so good.
Oh, no. That sounds funny. My apologies there, audience. I literally just tested this right before we went live. We just went live. Let's see if it's working.
Yes.
Oh, no, that sounds wrong. Bill! That's horrible. You know, again, I apologize because I just tested this, and I think I might be able to fix it if you just give me 1 second here, because you guys got to see this. This is insane. What's going on here? You hearing this? Look what it sounds like, or listen to what it sounds like when I play it.
So good. Yes.
Yeah. Hold on, chat. Hold on, chat. We got the show coming at you. Coming at you, okay?
Ice cream so good. Yes, yes, yes.
Oh. Bill, you want to come over here and tell me if this input here is the correct one? Voice meter. Let me restart it. Let's see if that fixes it. Engine restarting, chat. The engine is currently restarting. And we have audio, ladies and gentlemen. If you ever are wondering if your tech isn't working, just turn it on and turn it off. Okay? That's what IT support is going to tell you anyways. So I teased the video enough. Let's watch it.
Ice cream so good. Yes, 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 yes. Ice cream so good. Yes, yes, yes. Ice cream so good. Yes, yes, yes. Meow, meow. Yes, 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 yes. Take it as that. Yeah, strong woman. Gang, gang. Gang, gang. Yes, 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 yes. Oh, thank you, baby. This is...
Okay, chat, audience, viewers, I know you may have lost a few of the brain cells required to make sense of what we just watched, okay? Oh, chat, tell me, I'm confused. What the F is this video? What am I hearing? Okay, chat, you guys at least heard it, right? Bro, what the F is going on? Okay, that sounds like you definitely heard the video if you're reacting like that, okay? Now, please, I understand. Look, calm down, chat. I see you guys going off. I see you guys confused. Yes, yes, yes. What did we just watch? What was that a fever dream? Is this person in trouble? Is this person in trouble and is this a cry for help? Are they being forced to do this? What's going on? Is this AI? Is this AI? We watched her contribution to White History Month. This video is Satan. I have a doctorate. What is this? Ladies and gentlemen, you are watching the new paradigm in content and human entertainment. We've reached a new peak. This is Pinky Doll on TikTok Live, who's enjoying, by the way, quite a sizable live audience. I believe in this video it was 14,000 live viewers. 14,000 live viewers, at least in one video I saw. 14.1K. I saw a little 1, I saw a little 4, a dot, a 1, and a K. You tell me what that means, chat. Like I said, this is the new paradigm in human entertainment, okay? Chinese mission accomplished. They can now safely invade and expect no resistance. Yes, 14,000 people were sitting here watching this content. But can we make sense of this a little bit? Were you confused? Chat? Well, let me explain to you, because I'm the bridge. I've always been the bridge my whole life. I'm the bridge between the people, usually the tech bridge. I'm usually the tech bridge between boomers. I'm also maybe like the bridge between millennials and older and Zoomers, since I am right at the cusp. Okay, so let me explain to you. What she's doing is she's reacting to donations on her little TikTok live stream. And as these donations come in, you see that there's a little ice cream, there's a little rose. She has a pre-practiced reaction to each one of these money donations these people are giving her. It's not unlike the super chats you guys give me. Because I don't have text-to-speech on, but some of these other streamers, when you send a super chat, the super chat pops up on the screen, and the little robotic voice reads out what you donated, okay? And that's text-to-speech. Okay? That's what this person's doing. This person is made herself a human. Well, jury's still out. This may be AI. This may be computer generated. The jury is still out. But that's what she's doing, okay? Now you understand a little bit more?
Ice cream so good. Yes, 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 yes. Ice cream so good. Yes, yes, yes. Ice cream so good.
Do you see what's going on? Now you understand a little bit more. It's not unlike, this is, like I described, text-to-speech donations. She's basically a public, doll. okay? And you can make her say certain things, and that's the interaction, the little dopamine hit you get in your brain. You interact. You're like, she responded to me. She responded to my interaction. You know, it's like we laugh and all that, and it's silly. Ogden Bell asks, why is it entertaining? Well, like I said, it's not unlike what we're doing here, but distilled and boiled down to its common denominator, the public, so that they may mangiare, meaning eat. You follow me? This is kind of it's whatever. Yeah, I mean, I can't knock the hustle. I can't knock the hustle. It's kind of genius. Like I said, it's a distilling of this interaction the chat and I are having, distilled down into a tap dopamine format. And in some way, there's a genius. There's a genius behind this madness. You know, we're well on our way to what, a Blade Runner cyberpunk dystopia. You know what I'm talking about? When they had what was it? Ryan Gosling, he had this like AI, like digital girlfriend. I mean,
I can fix that. You look like a good show.
oh gosh, don't show me that scene again. Anybody remember? Hearts broken for Ryan Gosling. Dang. By the way, happy White History Month, Ryan Gosling. Didn't he play like a crazy role where he's like a Nazi going crazy? What was it? Anyways. Yeah. Sad scene. Heartbreaking. He had just lost his virtual girlfriend in that movie. In that moment, he had a previous virtual girlfriend, but they destroyed it. They destroyed her virtual girlfriend. And so he's walking down the street in the ad. He had just built a life with this virtual girlfriend in the movie, and his heart was broken that this ad was talking to him like a stranger. And he was enjoying it too. He would love talking to this virtual girlfriend in the movie. See, we don't really care if it's fake. People don't really care if it's fake as long as it gives you the feelings, okay? As long as you get the feelings. It's like the guy eating steak in The Matrix, okay? I know it's fake, he said. But man, does it taste good. But, you know, people are they're catching on to the genius here, okay? They're catching on to the genius because she's not the only one. I found myself suddenly, maybe the algorithm, maybe I wasn't maybe I wasn't keeping my algorithm pure, because suddenly, all of a sudden, the internet opened up this floodgate of this weird content.
Crunchy corn, yum! Kitty paws, pumpkin, yum!
Now spicy.
Wait, what the heck was that one? Wait, what the heck was that one?
Now spicy.
What the heck is wrong with people? It's over. It's over, ladies and gentlemen. Cyberpunk Future's on. It's incoming quick. It's what happens when we get it, Nick, please stop. What happens when you don't return to the Father? Yeah, hello. Hello. Oh, jeez. Let me show you an actual good TikTok live. I don't know, I'm just playing. It's more of this mess. But this is a little different, okay? This TikTok live business is very dystopian. There's something very dystopian about this whole thing. We got this other TikTok live, and it's these people that look like in a foreign country, and they're sleeping, okay? So they're sleeping, they've got the camera going, and it's like trying to wake them up, and then in one donation, this chicken song starts playing, and the guy has to get up and dance. And he looks like dejected, and he's like, man, I'm just trying to sleep. I don't know, maybe I got fooled. Maybe that's part of the joke here. It's like, let me donate and wake him up. And it's the viewers who are getting swindled. But there is something really funny about this image of this guy. You know, can you see it now? Can you see it now? There's the elite class of the future society. Then there's the, the middle class, professionals. Then there's the low class, the very low class doing menial, the Brahmin of society, of the future society. And some of these people they have to subject themselves to this tortured and entertain the rest of the world just to make a few bucks.
Thank you.
Someone leave this guy just trying to make just an honest living, okay? Hey, it ain't easy. It ain't easy, okay? Trying to make a few bucks out here in Singapore, in Thailand, or wherever this in Laos, okay? It's not easy. I'm trying to feed my grandma, my mother, my 7 sisters and brothers, and this is how we do it, okay? This is how we make an honest living. We do TikTok live. Yeah, I want to go fast. He stole the chicken song. Oh man. It's vulgar for white females to play cute like Asian females. So true, Hake. Very based. Oh man. What are you guys saying? What the F? Guys are simps to a woman that dresses like a cartoon character. This is what I've been trying to tell you guys. Why are you liking any woman's photo ever? Okay? This is like that. This is what I'm talking about right here. That they've hijacked that lizard brain part of men. That lizard brain part of you has been hijacked, and that is how this content is even possible. Okay? Remember, society is a mirror. Society is a mirror of us. Remember that. Our attention spans, the lizard brain men who see a woman and go, and they see a woman and they just go, and it's a mirror. It's a mirror. Okay. Yeah. W for signal boosting. Right on. Can we get a W in the chat for signal boosting? But yeah, a mess. Where was I? Where was I? How about this? More fake stuff. Loosey Goosey show. Have you guys seen this new tech? Do you live in dirty, rat-infested New York? Do you live in a dirty, rat-infested apartment? Do you live in a crime-ridden place because your government doesn't care about the rule of law, but cares about giving Ukraine money and feeling bad for blacks and racism and not incarcerating people who deserve it? Do you live in a major American city? Maybe this new technology is for you.
No fucking way.
Oop.
This filter, bro. There's no fucking. Yo, y'all want to know where I'm at? I'm in a fucking NBA, bro. There's no way.
You seeing this? Okay, that is in fact not a beautiful home. We're going to play that without the sound. We're going to mute that. This is in fact all fake. It is a filter. This person is standing in the New York subway. Yeah. How do you like that for a dystopian future? AR, yeah, exactly. Augmented reality. Because reality sucks. Meta crap. And you guys say meta crap and meta, it's weird. But, we see it as stupid, but these big companies don't see it as stupid. Let me tell you that, okay? Snapchat, TikTok, Apple, holy. Think about the new Apple VR thing. I know it's kind of expensive and a gimmick, but the fact that they are spending more on the VR stuff than their phones for the first time ever is at least shows Apple and Meta and these big companies that have shaped our way of life. Let's remember this. The iPhone came out just like what? 2007? Now it's everyone has one. Everyone has a computer in their pocket. These people have shaped our way of life, these companies. And these companies, whether you believe it's true or not, at least they believe this is the new paradigm. Augmented reality, virtual reality. They see it as the next thing. And their money, they're putting their money where their mouth is, all right? Homelessness in America is Ukraine's fault. It's true. Right on, Kevin. I didn't know you flipped on that. I'm joking. Hake says, this is how people used to see photographs. It blew their minds, I bet. That's an interesting point, and it's true. I don't want to be I'm not trying to be a Luddite. The Luddites. They were basically an organization of English workers. They called them protesters, activists. Maybe you could call them terrorists. Maybe you could call them domestic terrorists. Depends on the view, the vantage point of history you're looking at it. But the Luddites, they didn't like the cost-saving machinery that textile industry was coming out with. They thought it was going to take their jobs, so they started doing terrorist stuff and destroying it. Who knows? Who knows? Embrace the future? I don't know. We'll see what happens. More like a wait and see. You know, people make all sorts of assumptions of how future will go. And some of these assumptions lead to insane mindsets. I talked about Ted Kaczynski and how he assumed technology would end up oppressing all of humanity. And so he concluded he had to blow those people up. So be careful with assumptions and beliefs and thinking about the future. Hello. Leave that to, I don't know, God, the eternal. What else do we got on this? It's going to be a short show. I almost forgot. I should move a little quicker. We have the Fallen State today. I shouldn't be dilly-dally and talk about nothing. Let's be real, guys. We're going to be talking about nothing today. It's a loosey-goosey show, okay? Strap in, enjoy it, kick back, relax. We got a flight tomorrow as well. You're going to want to catch it. We didn't get to do a flight last week. We got coupons. We got free drinkies and snackies for everyone on board tomorrow, so you don't want to miss it. Should be a nice show. What should we do next? Check this out. The filters are out of hand. We did that. Oh, geez. This woman who found out she had Down syndrome. Imagine surprise Down syndrome. No. Let's do. We're talking about the fake world. The fake world. You know, there's this, and we're talking a little bit about Gen Z and the paradigm and entertainment. Okay, you know what? This is not so much of a stretch or a segue. Let's talk about Milo, a young, famous Gen Z transgender.
You may have tried drop shipping in the past.
That's an ad. We don't want to play that. So Milo is he's known as a famous Gen Z transgender person, okay? Who became famous from the MTV show Transformation, okay? Transformation. Think about that. That's so sick. It's a show, MTV show, called I mean, I don't know anything about the show. Let me quickly do my Googles here, chat, because what the heck is this? Yeah, MTV's Transformation, a documentary on people living life after transitioning. That is sick. I'm saying sick because they made a show. So when these companies make the shows and they put it out, it's a way of normalizing and promoting. And the people that they choose to do a in-depth interview of or look at their lives, you know, whenever you watch these things, they don't usually tell you the truth. It's glamorized. And then we get stories like this years later. After everyone already got the emotional dopamine hit from watching that entertainment. Ooh, see, I'm staying on theme. Thematic. After everyone got their dopamine hit watching the MTV show and going like, great, right on, your life is amazing. I might do it myself. I might have to transition. Years later, girl detransitions after starring in MTV transgender documentary. I was rushed into treatment. I completely regret everything I have done. This person, Milo. Okay. My legal name is Milo. My legal sex is male. I had that change when I was 15 or 16 years old. Legally, it changed. I even had my birth certificate amended Social Security, everything. Did you know you could do all that? Everything's changed to Milo and male. So this person was born a female. Okay? Shall we watch some footage? I know it's disturbing sometimes. I know that I try to avoid like just wacky stuff too much. So I know it can be a little disturbing. But it fits. It's thematic. Okay, don't get mad at me.
Yeah, that's the wacky world of academia. So much wackiness going on. James's re-education. 2 California high school students were suspended. What did they do?
Whoa. Did I click on the wrong link, y'all? Your weekly dose of wacky education. This is exactly what I don't want to do. Okay, so this is just a Sky News report on this. Here it is. Fellas.
Girl. Her name was Milo. She featured in a documentary 7 or 8 years ago where the mother, we'll play you this bit first, where the mother is boasting about how the young girl Milo is going to become a boy. So have a listen.
When you see the kid named Milo, that's me. That was me before any medical stuff happened to me.
First thing that I think I said was, so do you want a penis?
Oh, what the?
And he was like, no.
That's his mom.
Oh, so
I mean, her mom. Now I'm confused. I forget which one it was.
That was my first thought. I've learned in the past months that it's not that. It has nothing to do with that.
So she goes on to do the whole kind of gender transitioning thing that we hear about all the time. About it's how you...
Yeah, let me just stop that there. Right, you guys commenting on the mother. Exactly. You seeing the influence? I've talked about it. This is kind of really the part that gets me is the mother influence. So sometimes when I see clear mother influence on the trans stuff, I gotta point it out and report on it. That is something not really talked about, even amongst conservatives, in my opinion. It's a total mother influence, allowing it. Yeah, fathers have their blame for allowing things to happen. But this is the feminine world they wanted, and here we are.
You feel inside, and here, poor Milo is scared to be a woman and scared to be a girl, etc. All of this stuff. Now we find out here's Milo. Now, some 7 or 8 years later, it's heartbreaking.
I think I regret medically transitioning to male. I've been on testosterone and doing testosterone injections for about 7.5 years. I started when I was 14 in 2015. I also got top surgery, which is double mastectomy with kind of like male appearance chest reconstruction when I was 16.
I didn't know they did that. I understood that top surgery is removal of the, the chest, the breasts, but they even they try and shape it like a man. It's sick stuff, It's sick stuff. It's Nazi science. You know what I'm talking about?
Milo then goes on to explain how she believes she has autism and should have been diagnosed with autism. She finds out that
Anyways,
says that,
we get the point. No need to be so morbid. Kind of a morbid one, y'all. Kind of a morbid one. Let me switch gears here because it's a fake world. Okay, let me pull this up. I see your calls. Hold on, I'll get right to you. But it is big time fake world. And I was about to segue into something with that, but it just gone. Maybe the Lord, maybe the Spirit will bring me back on track on what I was going to segue to. But until then, I have William from California. Thanks for your call. You're on the air.
Hey, man, how you doing?
What's up, William?
You doing okay, Nick? Can you hear me?
Yeah, I hear you fine. Thanks, William. Thanks for your call.
Oh, okay.
I'm doing fine.
Okay. The other day, were we talking about Israel and the embassy?
I feel like I talked about that, but was it with you? I don't feel like I talked about that with you.
I heard that, and no, it really is not any really concern until I start hearing lies.
I think I was talking
Google
about that
will
with
make you-
Frederick.
Well, I don't even want to use his name.
Fair enough.
Google will absolutely make a dummy try to look smart. First of all, there was never an embassy.
Oh, yeah, explain to me. So,
Consulate.
oh, that's right. It was the consulate.
Okay, and Trump is the first standing president to put an embassy in that area. Another thing,
Oh, was it?
the 6-Day War. Israel kicked all those countries' butts in 144 hours.
The 6-Day War, that was after its formation.
Yeah, I mean,
because I know bits and pieces of this.
Israel stood up to those countries and beat them, took their land, gave it back.
Right. Okay. I think that's what I've heard. That it was they were created and then the surrounding countries didn't like them.
Correct.
And they were attacked by like Egypt and Jordan and Syria or whatever.
What needs to happen is stop talking about stuff that you just learned 2 weeks ago because you don't know the details. Israel.
Is William talking to me? Is William talking to me, chat, fellas?
No.
Hey, I'll take that. Take that. I'll reflect on myself anyways. Thank you.
Look, Israel is nothing to play with. As you know, the 72 Olympics when the Palestinians and the Black Tuesday group from the East Germany that was funded by the Soviet Union. Israel doesn't play. They came to get their people. They don't play around with terrorism.
Yeah, I hear they're pretty tough. They're pretty tough
they're extremely
on
tough.
Hamas and stuff like that.
Man, they face like 5 or 6 countries surrounding them.
Mm-hmm.
And they beat them. They didn't even have 1,000 casualties. They beat them in 144 hours.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
So, you need to get over your little Israeli thing. There was, first of all, no embassy. So that's why I know that you're a goofball, whoever said that, because there was no embassy. There was a consulate. You need to know the difference.
Right. Biden promised. Oh, yes, it was the consulate. Okay.
That's right. So what you doing calling in here talking about move the embassy?
Well, he's trying to say his ultimate point was trying to say that Trump was basically I don't remember he even said it, but that
Trump
he was
is
implying
responsible for waging war.
No, he's trying to say that Trump is like his loyalties lie with Israel and stuff like that. That's what he was trying to say.
And your point is, yes. The United States of America and Israel have one hell of a relationship. If you knew anything about the world, get off the block, get off the porch, leave the watermelon alone. Let me tell you, Israel, as small as it is, Nick, do you know that's like one of the probably number 3 or 4 militaries in the world?
I've heard that. I've actually heard that. I remember reading about is it the IDF?
Yeah.
And how they tried bringing in women and that didn't work, at least in combat positions. They're like, okay, all right, world, heed our warning. Don't do that.
I was cracking up when I heard that. I'm like, okay, we got somebody here who wasn't even born when this happened. And if you wasn't born when it happened, you should have sense enough to do your homework. There was no embassy. And is he trying to talk? Are you talking about the Gaza Strip? Are you talking about over there? Palestine?
Right.
Palestine's not a country.
And I don't even know much about all that stuff, but to hear someone try and say that Trump is compromised and his loyalties lie in a negative way, with Israel, meaning before, meaning in putting foreign countries, priorities before America. That's what he was trying to imply.
That's not true.
It's true. Exactly. I agree. And to think that his what he did with the consulate means that is kind of ridiculous because, I mean, what does that even really mean, right? Like
nothing.
It's just, you know what I mean? It's like a show. It's like a, and I'm not saying it's not sincere. I'm not surprised, that Trump would be supportive.
It's just cherry picking, I mean, the man did a good job. He's the first sitting president to actually act on that situation. Mm-hmm. It was a consulate. I think it was over in what's the name? Tel Aviv. Well,
Jerusalem?
They put yeah,
Is that in Tel Aviv?
East Jerusalem.
Right.
Yeah. So, I mean, he put the embassy in Israel where it belongs. Israel has a country. They are recognized as a country. The Palestinians are not.
So
they like to hit tanks with rocks and sandals. I'm going to tell you what Israel will do, and they don't care what you think about it. If you shoot a Stinger missile from a school to Israel, Israel is going to level the school.
Yeah, I've heard the same accusations. They'll say these terrorists will shoot Israel from a school and then use the school as cover. But I hear the same accusations, both sides. It's like same thing with Ukraine, Russia. You hear the same things. It's just a big old fog of war. It's a big old fog of war.
Yeah. I mean, Israel will level it, and we don't have we're going to probably get out of this Ukraine thing and all of our funds going to them because we shouldn't even be involved with that. But the '72 Olympics, when they stormed the dormitory at the Olympics, I think they're called Black Tuesday. I think it's I forgot the name of that group. Well, they were funded by East Germany when Germany was broken too, and they're pretty sure they were funded by the Soviet Union. Well, the Jews, the Jewish state figures like this: you're not going to do what you did to us in World War II again. And when they stormed that dormitory in the Olympic Village, Israel got their paratroopers and went in there to get their people. They actually had them saved until one of the terrorists got a grenade and blew up the helicopter. But do you know what happened to all those terrorists and their families?
Wow, what?
They're all dead.
Wow. Like they went after them?
Eliminated all of them.
Hardcore. That's pretty.
I think you are. I think you are pretty bad if you got 5 or 6 countries surrounding you and you knock them off in 144 hours.
Yeah, I don't think that can be denied. Like any way you slice that, it's pretty awesome in the true sense of the word, right?
Nick,
if they're this surrounded army, able to do all that, did they have any help? Like from America or something?
Very little. Let me tell you, they wiped out 80,000 people. And the numbers might be a little, might not be exact, but I can tell you this, the Israelis didn't have 1,000 casualties. And they kicked all those countries' butts. And Israel went 4 times the size that it originally was.
I mean, it sounds pretty hardcore. So I got a super chat. Oh, sorry, I want you to finish. Go ahead.
Here's the deal. They gave it back to them. Have you ever heard of us giving anything back?
Oh, you know what? I saw that too once. I saw I think it was like a Prager video. They were describing how they basically pushed out the borders in that conflict, and then they agreed to give back the land that they had basically taken. But
Did we give back Japan?
Did we give back Japan?
No, we did not.
Yeah, some say we did. Like, what do you mean by that? Help me understand, because I don't know a lot of what you're talking about. It's out of my scope of knowledge, to be honest.
Well, Japan cannot have certain things.
I remember
the deal of the closing of the World War II.
Yes, I know a little bit, like how they basically banned their religion. America banned Shinto and stuff like that.
Right.
And so they were forced to westernize and Americanize a little bit.
And they can no longer have an aggressive navy the way they did before World War II. They cannot.
To this day?
Certain things they just can't do anymore.
To this day?
To this day.
Oh, that's crazy. I didn't know that.
They have limitations.
Because I knew how brutal the Pacific Theater was. I mean, I'm aware a little bit of the brutality of the Pacific Theater during World War II.
Was no joke.
But even to this day, they're blocked from having a sizable navy, you're saying?
Yeah, a blue water navy. I think they are talking about letting them be a blue water navy again and letting them go on the offense a little bit more.
The five power.
Because they're on they have a defensive Navy right now.
Yes. The 5-power naval limitation treaty.
Exactly.
Interesting stuff.
So don't let Google make you stupid.
Yeah. I always say do your Googles, but no one's but I never say believe your Googles.
Yeah. You do realize Google will give you an answer based on how you ask it.
I believe that.
Same question, based on how you ask it, 2 different answers.
Just like the
and
AI.
It's a search engine. It's a search engine that had information put in it by human beings.
Yeah, I wouldn't call Google a unbiased search engine.
Well, you got a bunch of dummies that call in and say something about a doggone embassy that never was there.
Well, I think people don't really care about facts or the truth, and they see something that's not there sometimes.
Yeah, man.
I have a super chat from someone, and it's about history.
Yeah, sure.
And I want to say it to you because you might be more knowledgeable than I about this stuff.
Maybe.
So just let's see. Lin Chen says, Israel didn't do any of that conquest of the sand. It was the European powers they enslaved to do their bidding as per the 1917 Balfour Declaration. Do you know anything about that?
A bit
The
above
Balfour.
my
I've heard of
grade.
this Balfour Declaration.
Yeah.
Grand moves in the great game. I find this stuff fascinating. Grand moves, you know what I mean? Great big chess moves in the grand game of the world.
I mean.
Yeah, Balfour Declaration was a public statement issued by the British government, I'm reading the Wikipedia, during the First World War, announcing its support for the establishment of a national home for the Jewish people in Palestine. What the? I don't know what it all means. Right on, William.
Was that in 1948?
It was in 1917, the Balfour Declaration.
Oh, yeah. They're going back. Okay. All right.
Yeah, this is like World War I now. Anyways. Thanks for the super chat, Lin Yen Chin. William, fascinating stuff.
Li Chen is very informed. Now, he went back way further than World War II.
Yeah,
so,
yeah. This might
give
be
him credit on that because, like I said, I might know, and I might not.
Fair
but
enough.
I do know.
I definitely
there was
do
no
not.
Embassy.
But I might have to do my homework. I'm kind of
there
busy
was
right
no
now.
embassy.
I'm kind of busy right now. I'm too busy with like Western European monarchies. I'm kind of busy in that time period right now, 1600s.
Have a good one, man.
Yeah, right. No, I mean, William, thanks for your call. Call me again.
Okay. All right.
He must have thought I meant I'm busy, too busy to talk to him. William, if you're still listening, that's not what I meant. My apologies. When you have a conversation, fellas, you let someone speak and then you respond, just so you know. And that's advice for myself. But William, no, I wasn't saying I was too busy to talk to you. I was saying I'm too busy to learn the history of what you're talking about because I'm kind of busy with Western European monarchies right now, and Robert Filmer, Patriarcha, and a little bit on that. Just kind of what I'm into lately. Nick, read the rest. Okay, wait. The rest of this Balfour Declaration stuff? Nick, read the rest that says the Jews will make USA declare war on Germany. You mean the Wikipedia? National home in Palestine, then Ottoman. What are you talking about, Mena, Mina? You say things that are maybe kind of interesting, but very vague. Call me if you want to discuss. You're saying that the Balfour Declaration says something crazy? I might have to do my homework on this. I keep hearing this Balfour Declaration a lot from you dissidents out there. You guys are into some stuff. What are we going to do next? Shall we do... In the last few minutes of the show, I must remember that we have the Fallen State taping today. Lizard Lineage says Point Fire. Maybe we'll do that tomorrow, okay? I left you guys with a little morsel to chew on about what I've been reading about and the fight, the intellectual war between John Locke and social contract theory and Sir Robert Filmer and the divine right of kings and the patriarchy. Fascinating stuff. You might have liked that little morsel. Let's do it tomorrow. I'll have a lot more time to really talk about it. And we'll be flying the plane, so we have plenty of fun on that. We do our thing, right? It's a fake world. I wanted to say something here about that because everything's so fake. And it's kind of the theme. What else was it? To end it off here. Because, oh yeah. I mean, this'll tie it all up in a nice bow. How about this, okay? Gen Z, dopamine content, trying to transgender the children. The world is fake. Take this in. Because, yeah, you better believe. Like I say this every now and then. I say, the world wants to make, it's trying to get rid of masculinity. It is literally trying to make men more feminine and all that, okay? And I say that sincerely, but let me show you that this is literally happening to turn out little Democrats and it is literally being done to turn out Democrats, okay? And let me prove it to you. Because the media right now, they are calling fitness an extreme right white supremacist thing, okay? Fitness. Right, any right-wing bodybuilders in the chat? Well, fitness is the new enemy for the MSNBC class of the world. They're saying pandemic fitness trends have gone extreme, literally. White supremacists' latest scheme to, what does that say? Valorize violence and hypermasculinity has gone digital. And that's basically, you see what's going on here? Let me copy this tab over here so I can read it out as you guys also see what I'm looking at. But you see, they're calling it, not me, I don't call it this, they're calling it fascist fitness. They're saying these chat groups on encrypted platforms like Telegram are recruiting and radicalizing young men with neo-Nazi and white supremacist extremist ideologies, and that they're initially lured with health tips and strategies for positive physical changes. You see? You trying to break your PR, you trying to work out and improve yourself. You're done with sitting around and just being a depressed mope. You know what? Let me just try moving at least, okay? I'll forgive and I'll work on myself, internal work. I will forgive my mother and father and do the work to come out of this hell. But one of those things maybe just get up and move and lift some weight. Well, fellas, that's far right activities, okay? And they reveal here, the MSM reveals that people who are more into fitness are usually, on average, more right-wing. Yeah, you better believe they're feminizing you to make you to a Democrat. I say that kind of seriously. And in this very report, they reveal how testosterone, okay, and the amount you have is an indicator if you're gonna be a Democrat or not. Like that is an actual study, okay? The experts, the academics, they figured it out. People with higher testosterone literally end up being more based, literally. So yeah, you better believe they're trying to feminize you into a Democrat. That is just on the nose, not even hidden. MSNBC always right. I'm telling you. Makes sense. Exactly. See, I'm making sense, right? I'm making some sense here. You better believe it. High testosterone energy. I'm high testosterone and low IQ. Bad combo. Shout out to another YouTuber. Okay, what do we got? Hake disavows on the nose. Hold on. Whoa, relax. Whoa, why are you so nervous? Well, ladies and gentlemen, I must sign off here. That's today's show, American Anchor Baby. A little bit of a short show. As we do have fallen state, I must make way. But don't fret. I have plenty of content for tomorrow. We'll have ourselves a nice flight. Make sure you join me tomorrow at 4 p.m. for that next stream, Anchor Baby Airlines flight. Where should we go? Where should we fly? Otherwise, enjoy the rest of your day. Tune in tomorrow, of course, for JLPN Hake Report. And, of course, the Fallen State. We got the Fallen State. It's a packed Friday, as they always are. And your support keeps us going, so much appreciated. Take care. Enjoy your Thursday. I shall catch you on the flip.